Alrighty, guys, back for another community AMA. Checking the comments. Already got a bunch of folks joining the chat to give everyone a little bit of time. But definitely an exciting time to be a Sherpa. We've had a pretty crazy month. Good to be sharing some of the updates that we've been working on. Giving a little bit of a status update of where we're at through the summer, and obviously a little bit of a taste of what's coming in the coming months. It's a lot of interesting stuff. Been a busy summer. We have definitely not taken it off. I was just commenting about how this, recently I think even like my team is like, how the hell are you even managing to be at all these different events and fly all over the world and speak about what we're building? And even the people that we're interviewing that are joining the team now are also saying the same thing. To check it out my LinkedIn. They're like, you're literally at every single event possible. How are you doing this? But you got to do it. This is our time, and got to take advantage. So, anyway, how's everyone doing? Hope you had a great day. Hope you're surviving this week. Obviously, was a pretty crazy start to the week with the events that went down on Monday. So hopefully everyone is safe or Safu, um, and obviously made it out without too much collateral damage. Good to see the market rebound a little bit. Good to see the space kind of become a little bit more back to normal after the crazy events on Monday. So anywho, maybe let's get into it. So, obviously we've been very, very busy this past month or so, this summer, this year. We've been really sharing a lot more information about the GenDrop. I think we've announced some of the eligibility criteria, some of the different projects that we're going to be, doing the GenDrop for, some of the different activities that you can engage with in order to earn karma, earn these points, and be able to, take your share and take participation in the 50 million ohm Genesis drop. So season 2 is live now, and complete these missions to earn more karma. Obviously, karma is good. The more karma you got, the better. So that's that's obviously one of the exciting things. Seen a lot of community action and feedback on, which has been good. One thing, I got my list going on, so I'm gonna just kind of start generally chatting, and if there's any any interesting comments in the comment section, I'll try to chime in on those. Actually, let me just do that now. So someone's asking, any new partnerships coming? Web3 crypto, or crypto actually. Crypto? Any new partnerships coming? Yes. So we've obviously done some very exciting announcements on partnerships, such as the real estate tokenization deal that we did with Mag Group. So we tokenized we're tokenizing, I should say, $500 million offering of real estate, which is a very high-end commercial real estate development, a residential real estate development, excuse me, that is done by a very multi-billion-dollar conglomerate in the UAE, where we're effectively tokenizing the financing of this product and bringing it on Mantra. That, which is a $500 million offering, is like pretty insane from the deal's perspective, and legitimately it is just the tip of the iceberg, both in size and quantum of the deal, as well as the other types of partnership and announcements that we have coming. So it's kind of crazy. I even think it's crazy myself, and I'm like living this on a day-to-day basis. To think that like the stuff that we've done so far this year has gotten us to where we're at, which has obviously been an incredible journey, and thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for being a part of it. But it really hasn't even started yet. Like where this is headed is going to be so crazy. And that's just what's so exciting about it. Like we're in such a unique position. We're, getting so many different interested parties who are, wanting to participate in our ecosystem, who are wanting to learn more about what we're building, and also who are very keen to join the team and join what we're building here. So it's just been a really crazy experience, and it's only going to get crazier, honestly. So hopefully that answers that question. So Chloe had a question about RWA Enterprise L2s. So I think I tweeted something on maybe a few weeks back about this idea about having RWA L2s. So what does that even mean? Or enterprise L2s. So obviously Mantra mainnet will be coming later this year. Publicly, we're still saying after summer, before the U.S. election, which is on November 5th, just FYI. I will say internally, we have our date set. And we're very, very excited about that. We're working, very diligently to make that happen. But it is coming, and it's coming up quick. I think in the lead up to that, I tweeted, we're going to be looking at this idea of having enterprise L2s that would potentially be renting security from the Mantra mainnet. So Mantra mainnet would effectively become this like security validation layer where enterprises can create, manage, and operate all of their tokenization products and services on a enterprise grade layer 2, which would basically be renting security from the Mantra mainnet L1, which these L2s could have a few different features that we're thinking about. I won't get into too much details yet on that because I don't want to give it away. But you can think of things about like basically gasless chains, different types of consensus mechanisms, etc. So very, very cool stuff that we're doing there. The idea there would be these L2s would consistently have to have staked OM that would be divided amongst particular validators, and they could choose the validators that they, secure their chain. They don't have to have every single validator secure their chain. Maybe it's only like 10, 5, whatever. But they would have to have a minimum stake requirement of OM that would have to sit there and would just be staked forever. This would be a great way to lock up OM, lock up future emissions, and create a token sink. So these ideas about like how can we get tokens into places where they're just stuck there and they're never going to be circulating and they're not going to be sold. So thinking about different ways to create value capture, token sinks is something that we're actively and consistently thinking about, and we believe that this enterprise L2 model will be a very, very strong one to support that. Particularly given the success and the capability of our business development efforts and business development team, the partnerships that we're doing, the projects that we're working with, not even projects, conglomerates, multinationals, traditional finance, institutions, the level of partnerships, the level of deals, and the level of, just legitimacy that's coming is insane, honestly, insane. And we will, be rolling out different L2s that these guys can have, as their, entrance into Web3 effectively. And obviously we can help them build to that process. We believe this will be highly interesting, highly beneficial to the community, highly beneficial to the tokenomics, and just give an incredible amount of legitimacy, credibility to tokenization as a whole, and obviously to our project and to our community. So we're very excited about that idea. Ton of stuff coming there, which would be really, really cool. Let's see, what else do we have questions-wise? There's a lot of questions, sorry. When's the house airdrop coming? Master Blender, it is coming. Well, I say on stage it's coming within the next 12 months. I said that back in February, I believe. February or maybe April. Sorry, February, March. So within that time frame, it'll be within 12 months. Honestly, if it doesn't happen, if the company doesn't do it, the business doesn't do it, I will do it myself and take that cost. So it's happening. But honestly, I think it's happening sooner rather than later. We have some pretty interesting ideas coming for later this year for some of the events that we're participating in. Crypto world, when Coinbase? Cannot say. Working on it. Henry John, but J-H-O-N, not J-O-H-N. How do you manage to maintain high energy levels during demanding events like Taipei, Coinfest, and Blockchain Summit? Honestly, I think I just drink a lot of coffee and Monster. No, all jokes aside, I do drink a lot of coffee and Monster, and I probably should drink less caffeine. But I just love what I do. I love what we're working on. I love the challenges that we're, tackling, the problems that we're solving. I love the growth that we're seeing. And the growth isn't always in a straight line. There's a lot of growth that happens when things don't work, and learning opportunities. And it's just a privilege, frankly, to be a part of this and be working on this and be able to spend almost all of my time on it. I really do spend like every waking moment thinking about this pretty much. So yeah, I mean, when you're just like, when it's just everything, then it's, you just find ways to maintain yourself and find ways to, continue to have a physical level of energy, which supports the mental level. Like on the mental side, it's not like I need support there. It's just, I get out of bed and I'm excited to do what I'm doing every day, as long as I'm physically available and able to do it. And that's also part of just being able to make sure I maintain health, go to the gym, eat healthy, don't drink too much, like these type of things. I've gotten better in my older age, not that I'm that old. And those in combination with this just like extreme hunger for building and doing what we're doing, and it makes it pretty easy to maintain the energy, to be honest. Although I will say, like this last trip coming back from Europe, I was so jet lagged and it was really messing with me because I was sleeping like at like midnight. I always sleep at past midnight, but I would sleep from midnight until 3:30. Wake up, I couldn't go back to sleep, so I'd probably sleep like 3 hours or so, multiple nights in a row, which is not great. Good boy, you my man. Appreciate you, sir. What else? Let's see. Is Mantra Delhi? Is Mantra only focused on the UAE market, or are there other plans in place to expand beyond this? We're definitely focused well beyond the UAE. It's we have a Middle East and Asia, narrative, I think, and the Middle East and Asia positioning right now. The two biggest places where we have team members are in Hong Kong and Dubai. Obviously a lot of our connections, our investors, our supporters are in those regions as well. But we see this as a global play. We see this as a global, industry, and we absolutely are exploring different places. Like I'm going to Turkey next week. We're actively, engaging in the Turkish market. We were, at the Cesme, I'm probably pronounced that incorrect, Binance, KOL event. And, I'm obviously going to be at Istanbul Blockchain Week next week, as well as the Cosmos Istanbul. So doing a lot of stuff in the Turkish market. We're exploring Latin America. Obviously, I'll be down in Bali for Bali Coinfest. So Indonesia is an interesting market. It's a huge one. There's a lot of interesting places that we're exploring. And I would say also Korea. I'm going to be at KBW. We're doing some pretty cool stuff with the Story Protocol there. I'm not sure I can announce that, but whatever. Anyway, that'll be cool. KBW is going to be good. And, there's a lot of interesting places where people currently don't have enough access or easy access to Mantra and to OM and to the things that we're building, and we want to fix that. Let's see what else. OM to moon. Thank you, James. Let's hope that happens. Not financial advice. Not financial advice. Crypto Moss, what's up, my man? Spooky, hey Sherpas. Mint Space. I've participated in the OM GenDrop. Could you provide insights on how the commerce system is designed to incentivize long-term community engagement? Well, it's like effectively a system where the more you participate in value-added activities into the community, whether that's on or off chain, you'll be rewarded with different, karma. I don't like to use the term points on this, but karma, and that good karma will go towards giving you both financial rewards and some sort of almost like goodwill within the ecosystem. If that makes sense. So you'll get benefits down the line. Anna, exciting projects currently in the pipeline. Too many to count. Cryptomoss, when Kraken? Well, Kraken actually did just list us on perps this week. I think this week, maybe last week, maybe Friday. I can't even remember. So yeah, that's definitely cool. We obviously want spot there too. DeFi Arena, any new exchange coming up? We are actively working with a number of different exchanges, and we will keep the community updated and posted on those integrations. This would not just be purely on the Ethereum or existing EVM supply side, but also on mainnet, integration, coming later this year. So that's obviously a great thing. But there might be some new exchanges before that anyway. Keep you posted. Let's see. Aisha Sarwar. Will there be new rewards or challenges? Yes, there will be. Absolutely. We have season 2 going on. Karma's coming. USDI, super incentivized. Ondo Partner Vault will be, Chakra Pool, excuse me, will be coming imminently, and that will be very, very exciting for people to participate in and also earn karma. We have Hongbai Swap coming. We have a number of other different initiatives that you guys don't know about just yet. It'll be cool. Chloe, thank you very much. What else we got here? Henry, John, you're exactly pointing out what we want to hear. Other John, what is Mantra's vision for the next 5 years? It's a great question. So Mantra is actually celebrating its 4th birthday, or OM is celebrating its 4th birthday. Technically next Sunday, but we're celebrating officially with our community, with our supporters, with our team next Friday, which will be very, very exciting. It's a huge milestone to survive in the crypto space for 4 years. It certainly hasn't been easy. It's been, frankly, very, very tough. Amazing, amazing ride. I'm super proud of everything that we've accomplished as a team. All the hard work that's been put in, all the support from the community. It's just really an amazing thing. And to see how things have changed in that time and where we came from and where we're at now, it's just been like, it's just honestly, I could have never even. I mean, I could always imagine it at the high level, but never in actually what went down and how it all worked out in the end. So thinking ahead to what the next 5 years look like, I mean, I would say it's been incredibly motivating, confidence and instilling, and exciting to get the traction and support that we have had this year. I don't take that for granted at all. And going forward, with all of that kind of tailwinds behind us now, being extremely well funded, having all this different, partnership opportunities that are coming, mainnet launch happening, like all these things are just the tip of the iceberg before the real stuff begins, which is actually delivering, building the team, executing, and bringing finance on chain effectively. And what that looks like from a product perspective is still a little TBD. Obviously, this Enterprise L2 idea is something that we're looking into heavily. We're going to build out the on-chain ecosystem of different products, whether that's this core RWA kind of like exchange product, bringing liquidity to assets that haven't been traditionally liquid, whether that's lending and borrowing or other different things. We want to bring these primitives to effectively create a financial economy on chain that's globally accessible, and that's a very exciting prospect, but that's going to take a lot of time. The benefit of our strategy, in my opinion, is that we both have a crypto native bull and bear market strategy, as well as a more TradFi type of bear market bull market strategy. And the idea would be that as people take profit in various different ecosystems, they will, whether it's ours or theirs, from different assets, they will then want to transition those profits into different, opportunities for investment, for savings, for different tokenized products, effectively. And that could be real estate, that could be access to different funds, money markets, private credit. It could be different like sports clubs or different kind of collectibles, or all different types of things, other alternatives. It's really exciting. And when people take profit, and in my opinion, over time, they're going to take profit and then put it into tokenized products on Mantra. And that just creates this like reflexive cycle where you become basically cycle proof. So it's a very, very cool thing that's never happened before, because you've never had these products living on chain, and we want to be the place that all this happens first. So yeah, let's see. DeFi GMG from Brazilian community. Shout out to DeFi. Been a OG Mantra supporter for a long time. Nedu GM Sherpas. Deli, thank you for your kind words. I really do appreciate it. Although technically I'm not a co-CEO, I'm the CEO. Thank you, Kogori Time. Happy 4th Mantra. let's see what else we got. So I got a few other things. Other different exchanges that we kind of had listed. So LBank listed us on spot recently. I think that was like yesterday or the day before. DYDX Perpetuals was our first on-chain perpetuals market, which is exciting. So you can actually, in a decentralized way, trade own perpetuals, not just on centralized exchanges. We did have an integration with Base Chain, where we launched OM on Base. So OM became officially based. That's pretty dope. And Ascendex integrated OM based deposits, which is also very cool. So you can trade, so you can deposit, withdraw OM on Base chain from Ascendex itself. What else we got? Oh, we also have, well, we actually literally just did this. So we recently had this massive amount of staking from the community. I believe we're now over 300 million ohm stake out of the 800 something in supply. So it's like over 30 something, nearly 40% of the total supply of ohm is staked, which is amazing. And obviously that's a huge testament to people being long-term, supporters of the project, who will be, obviously earning a multiplier effect for their participation, which will then come on Chain mainnet. That's a pretty exciting endeavor. We're definitely looking forward to having native on-chain staking, so you can stake on the POS chain, come mainnet launch, in a permissionless way. But in the meantime, we have a significant amount of ohm staked, which just is a testament to people being effectively diamond hands, Sherpas, and we really appreciate that for your support. It definitely means a lot. Let's see what else. So I think there's been a bunch of questions about Incubator Program as well. So we obviously have several different, incubation projects that have come through. They got funding from myself. We've given them help with go-to-market strategies. We're giving them help with, connections to basically everyone in our network if they need it. As they look to deploy on Mantra, they will also be doing airdrops of their own tokens to own stakers on Mantra mainnet, which will be really exciting. So come or post Mantra mainnet, these dApps will be deployed. Obviously, you've seen the various dApps, State Protocol, PyC, and Mansa so far, and these are definitely exciting projects, which are really high potential ones that will be launching on Mantra and will be airdropping to our community. So that's going to be a good thing. It's honestly funny. Like I know I was literally talking about this to someone today. Like I shouldn't really say it like this, but one of the things that was really strongly successful in bootstrapping a lot of community within a community that I was a part of, that I got wrecked in, was, well, not wrecked, I made money, but left a lot of money on the table, was Terra. And Terra had this airdrop mechanism where a lot of people were able to basically airdrop to Luna stakers, and it had this really reflexive thing. Obviously there was issues with Terra. There was integrity issues, fraud issues, technical issues, and obviously economic issues with their stablecoin. But you have to admit that they did certain things right, and their go-to-market and their ability to build community and their ability to build a developer experience was first class. And I think some of the things that we can learn from a lot of these projects that have come before us is out with some of the bad stuff, take a lot of the good things and use it to our benefit to create a better experience, a safer experience, and a more rewarding experience for our community, so that they get the best of both worlds and don't have to end up in this financial ruin that happened with negligence and in some cases fraud. So we do have this in mind when we're talking about the projects that will be coming onto Mantra, in the sense that they will be airdropping to community and they'll be airdropping to our stakers, and we have a big pipeline of these companies and these projects that'll be doing that. So it's a very exciting thing. What else? So in terms of like some of the upcoming places that I'm going to be, as I mentioned, like traveling like crazy these days. I'm flying to Istanbul on Sunday. Excited about Istanbul Blockchain Week. Excited about Cosmos Istanbul. Then after that, we will be I'll be back for a little bit in Hong Kong, then over to Bali for Bali Coinfest. Doing a few different initiatives there. speaking as well, I think on a few different panels. We have a couple different events going. RWA events will be exciting. After that, we'll be back, have WebEx Tokyo, then Korea Blockchain Week, the PIP Summit with Story Protocol in Korea. Then after that, back in Hong Kong for like a week, I think. Then off to Singapore for Token, which would be awesome. Then back to Hong Kong for like another week again, and then off to New York for Masari Mainnet. From Masari Mainnet, I think I will go to then Permissionless, which is in Salt Lake City. After that, actually, I think I might have a stop in Switzerland in the middle of that for like Crypto Valley Labs, 10th anniversary or something. I need to figure that out. Then where else are we going to do? Cosmoverse in Dubai, which will be big. Binance Blockchain Week will be big. We're doing this very large institutional tokenization summit in London. So we're going to be everywhere. Honestly, I'm like, it is tiring, but it is something that I know that we need to do right now because it is the time. We call it like it is kind of ironically an Olympic year. The Summer Olympics are literally going on right now, but for us, this is our Olympic year. This is our marathon, and we're going to give it everything. Sprinting a marathon, basically, never easy, but it's just the time to do it. And we're in that position where we have to give it everything because our timing, our positioning, our opportunity set. The team we have, the investors we have behind us, the people who are tokenizing assets on us are pushing us into this market leader position, and we're gonna fucking do it. Excuse my language. Shouldn't cost too much on these type of things, but anyway, we're gonna do it, and I definitely won't stop until we do. Basically, yeah, definitely build grind. It's definitely a grind sometimes. Coffee needs to be stronger, that's for sure. I definitely have a lot of it though. Okay, Nedu, good question. How can we get some NFTs so we can share in the 50 million OM reward pool? So, obviously we put out the GenDrop eligibility. Check out the Medium article that supports the different projects. I believe most of them are available on OpenSea or other NFT exchanges or platforms, as well as some of the Cosmos native ones like Stargaze, which is a very cool one. Be on the lookout. I've already heard rumors that there's some interesting kind of RWA centric NFT and kind of like meme-ish projects that are building on Mantra, and they could be coming sooner rather than later. So be on the lookout for that in the lead up to mainnet. So that'll be pretty exciting. What else? Honestly, if there's not too many other questions, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to cover. I have been up I've been basically up and working since like 5:30. It's now 11, so I'm pretty tired. Long day, very, very long day. But a good day, getting a lot of shit done, continue to build. Just continue to remain excited as ever about what we're doing. Obviously, come the conclusion of summer, which for us really hasn't been a break. It's just been continue pedal to the metal, continue delivering, continue building. We are very much looking forward to September and into October because that's really go time, right? That's when we can begin really pushing the details surrounding mainnet launch, the details surrounding, how you can participate as a user, as an investor, as a stakeholder, as a developer, as a community member, and how you can take part in our community and really help make this something that's incredible. The best is definitely still ahead. We are just getting warmed up, as I always say, and sometimes I sound like a broken record saying that, but it's just true. And again, I'm coming up on 4 years. It's been hell of a journey. I think we'll probably be maybe streaming a part of my speech at the party and event. I'm not sure 100% about that, but I'll let you know, or at least we'll have a recording and videos after. Looking forward to kind of share some more reflective thoughts with the broader community about 4 years building Mantra, and just what it means to me, what it means to the team, and what your support does to really help propel us forward. So thank you all very, very much. I definitely need some rest now. So have a great rest of your day, evening, and Yeah, appreciate the support as always. Cheers. Thanks, guys.